Call Halayim La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders that prophesied and rule well for the hopeful 144 and the 1/3 of Yasharallah, who this world refers to as Israel, starting at the house of great millstone. Shalom to you, Akim, who teach and learn in sincerity. Shalom to the Akwith, who learn in sincerity. It's your brother, Kanan, and this will be titled Freedom of Hush. Okay? Freedom of Hush. You see it right there? Shh, be quiet. Zip your fucking mouth. This is the times we in, all right? And there's a bigger, broader picture than, the with the enemy, the devil, uh, already identified as Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, which is a damn lie. He's red. There's a bigger picture than what he's letting off. This is bigger than the anti-ish in Palestine. That's not the ultimate goal. Okay, so once again, this is freedom of hush. Let's get the definition of hush. Make someone be quiet or stop talking. Okay, look, he placed a finger before pressed lips to hush her. And I just showed you that on the emoji. Hush, be quiet. All right. Now, over here in spiritual Babylon, these Babylonians believe they've been privileged to this act, freedom of speech, protected by the First Amendment, which we know at this point, Salakia, the Constitution is dead. All right, Trump came in the full force saying, I want to be a dictator. And if you want to be honest, Biden wrote in the laws that made him a dictator. I thought he was going to stay in office because he signed see how they work together? They're not against each other. It's two feathers of one sick filthy bird that's going to have to be ultimately taken down through Yahweh Shai, okay, and the host. So this is where we at today. Hush. Make someone be quiet or stop talking. All right. This is what you still want to hold on and believe to. Over here in spiritual Babylon, this is okay. A lot of nations never even offered this up. Okay. Freedom of speech protected by the First Amendment, the right to express opinions and ideas without government interference. Oh, okay. This includes both speaking and writing words and written words, as well as symbolic expressions like protest and wearing certain attire. Now we know that based on what you saying and how you say it, none of this is true. And hey, we're gonna go into example time right now. All right, before I bring out these videos, let me start off with Revelations 12 and 12. Therefore, rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe, what is woe going to? Destruction, chaos, okay? To the inhabitations of the earth and of the seas. Even the sea got to get it. And they are. These animals that dwell amongst the sea life are they getting punished, man, for whatever for the devil. We've identified the devil. All right, and you're gonna see you're gonna once again see him at work in this lesson. It's come down unto you, having great wrath. Okay, having great love and compassion. No, no, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Why? Because he is doing the same thing that the saints are doing, diligently measuring the time to see what time they're in. And he knows that he's seeing the host, he's seeing the signs of heaven. Okay, tomorrow, officially around this time, will be the Passover. What is the Passover being brought in with? A blood moon. Okay, a blood moon. None of this is coincidence. This is all the arrangements of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua from the beginning. He declared this from the beginning. Okay, so it's Satan's reign is coming to an end. The book of Job said, know ye not that the reign of the wicked is but a short time. Okay, this is Revelations 13 and 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. All right. Who has been the number one captives of this world? Edom, the Edomites. Okay. Including persecuting the northern and southern tribe, the 12 tribes of Yasharallah, you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, and Hispanics. Okay. Including the speckled birds, because we've been scattered amongst all four corners of the earth. You look like these nations, but your father's heritage, his seed, his lineage comes directly to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword, what is the sword? Esau's blessing. Okay. Must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience. And what is patience going to? Waiting and suffering. And the faith of the saints. And you got to have that faith. That's that faith in Yahweh Shai. Okay. In the word of Yahweh being the truth, which we know it is. All right. And here's the point right here. Revelations 13 and 11. And behold, another beast coming up out from the earth. And he had two horns like a lamb. Okay. And he spoke as a dragon. Now let's get that dragon. Now we know the two horns going to the government, which you know right now is the Republicans and Democrats. But in Rome, it was the prescriptions and palladiums. Once again, a false identity of giving the people a choice when there never was no choice. They're both the wicked and they play for the same team. The left hand of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, which is led by the elite, which is ultimately given to the elite, the left hand, okay? And what is the right hand led by? Yahweh Shai, okay? And the angels, all right? So this is all the will of Yahweh, okay? The devil is not an independent source, all right? He is an angel of Yahweh doing his will. Okay. And so are these wicked elites. They're doing the will because it's out with the old. This is the eon that we're living in right now, a kingdom. All right. Out with this kingdom. For Jacob is Esau is the end and Jacob is the beginning. All right. And we may get that. But right now we're going to get the definition, the meaning of this dragon. G 1404. Okay.
Strong's G 1404. Drakon. Drakon.
Okay, a dragon, a great serpent, the name for Satan. Okay, now once again we know spiritual Satan is an angel, but we also know Satan takes a form on earth within a people, a nation, Edom. Okay, Esau's children. All right, now we're gonna get that. Draconian describes something, especially laws or punishments that are especially harsh, severe, and cruel. All right, derived from the Athenians lawmaker uh, Draco and his sect code of laws. Okay, so in Athens, if you jaywalk, you may get beheaded. All right, I mean it was that simple. His measurements went way beyond tolerable. Okay, so let's get it. Fair use, 107, fair use, 1976 allowance is made for fair use. All right, I'm not selling the product. This is strictly for educational purposes. And more importantly, I pray it be edifying to the body.
Question here is about whether speech can result in people's
He's a
legal rights being
virulent
taken away.
anti-Semite.
Who cares? It's not true. But if it were true, I wouldn't care.
It's not true because there's no such thing as that word. It's not found in the Bible. It's Noah and Noah's sons is Ham, Shem, and Japheth. The progenitors of all 18 nations came from them. Okay, so this SIM word that they use and spit out doesn't even exist in amongst uh biblically. So therefore, they're not the biblical people. Okay.
That's not the issue in question. Nobody can, oh, is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? Does he have good opinions? Does he have bad opinions? None of that fucking matters. None of that matters. I'll try to not pause every 3 seconds.
I think the question here is about whether speech can result in people's
He's
legal
a
rights being
virulent
taken away.
anti-Semite. He came here on a student visa. He's paid by a terrorist organization that beheads babies.
Just understand, none of that's true. Zero evidence for it. The White House literally said we are not accusing him of a crime as they move to deport him.
That beheads babies.
Wait.
I have evidence.
So I'm sorry, just to be clear, you're alleging that he's paid by
He's a
who?
paid protester.
By who?
Well, I didn't ask my intelligence division exactly who paid for him, but he's being paid by. He's being
That's a
paid.
pretty explosive allegation. Who is he being paid by?
Well, I didn't ask my intelligence division exactly who paid for him, but he's being paid by. He's being
That's
paid.
a pretty explosive allegation. Who is he being paid by?
Can I ask you a question?
No,
you said you had.
No,
Let's get this right away. The book of Psalms 58 verse 2. Ye yea, and heart your mind, ye work wickedness, ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. Once again, you seen who that was talking with the suit on, penis around his neck, Edomite. Okay, the wicked are estranged from the womb; they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Was he telling the truth? He definitely couldn't back up his source when asked, and you're going to see furthermore. Okay, their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf otter that stoppeth her ear. So earlier when I read Revelations 13 and 9, I guess that really doesn't apply to them because they don't have ears to hear. They're void of understanding when it comes to truth. All right. They just know one thing: go for it with the lie. All right. The lie, make the lie reality.
answer the fucking question. She asked you a question. Answer it. By the way, shout out to the CNN host for actually like holding somebody accountable.
Evidence. Who is he being paid by?
He's being paid by organizations that are anti-American.
What does that even fucking mean? I would say MAGA is anti-American right now because all Trump seems to want to do is send billions and billions of dollars to Netanyahu to bomb that. Here we go.
Question here.
Protester.
By who?
Crime as they move to deport him.
That beheads babies.
Wait.
I have evidence.
So I'm sorry, just to be clear, you're alleging that he's paid by
He's a
who?
paid protester.
By who?
Well, I didn't ask my intelligence division exactly who paid for him, but he's being paid by. He's being
That's
paid.
a pretty explosive allegation.
Okay, let's get it. The book of Isaiah 10 and 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. Okay, here's another example. Right here, we got receipts. This is not just chatter.
Right? Guys, we have the fucking statement. Look. Indeed, a White House official told the Free Press that the basis for targeting Khalil is being used as a blueprint for investigations against other students. In other words, I'm going to take away everybody's free speech. Khalil is a threat to the foreign policy and national security interests of the United States. That's like saying if you disagree, it's a crime. Oh, if you...
That's why I named this freedom of hush. Okay? Shh. Shut your mouth.
disagree with the Iraq war during Bush's term. That's a crime. We'll maybe deport you, said the official, noting that this calculation was the driving force behind the arrest. Quote, the allegation here is not that he was breaking the law, the official said. Not that he was breaking the law, the official said.
That one.
Confidently, right? Guys, we have the fucking statement. Look. Indeed, a White House official told the Free Press that the basis for targeting Khalil is being used as a blueprint for investigations against other students. In other words,
Do you hear that? The blueprint. So they went after a United States citizen more than Trump is, or Slovakia, more than Musk is, more than Trump's wife is. Shit. They're not legal citizens, but they went after a legal citizen and they saying that this will be the blueprint. Pay attention.
take away everybody's free speech. Khalil is a threat to the foreign policy and national security interests of the United States. That's like saying if you disagree, it's a crime. Oh, if you disagree with the Iraq war during Bush's term, that's a crime. We'll maybe deport you, said the official, noting that this calculation was the driving force behind the arrest. Quote, the allegation here.
Now we're gonna come back to this. I just want to bring this up real quick. Does that sound like this? Freedom of speech protected by the First Amendment. Over here in spiritual Babylon, ain't that America? Is the right to express opinion and ideas without government interference. Now, once again, he's on campus expressing his opinion as a United States of America citizen. Okay? This includes both spoken and written words, as well as symbolic expressions like protests, yeah, right, and wearing certain, come on, man, attire. All right, so what happened here then?
Confidently. Crime will maybe deport you, said the official, noting that this calculation was the driving force behind the arrest. Quote, the allegation here is not that he was breaking the law, the official said. Not that he was breaking the law, the official said. He's like, of course the White House made. No, they didn't, and you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Your job, I hope this guy understands this. Your job is literally professional confidently.
Okay. This is the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 1. Woe, once again, destruction, chaos to them that devise iniquity. Who is the major devisers of iniquity? I mean, if you can't see, if you don't know E by now, you may just get ran over in the end for trying to be hand in hand. I'm talking to you, Jake. Okay? The 2/3 snakes. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil, bad times, draconian times upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Okay, did Job not tell us that? The earth is given to the hands of the wicked. But he also told us that their reign is but a short time. And so there's many scriptures, okay? And they covered fields, and they take them by violence, and houses, and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man in his heritage. Now, once again, this man is once a citizen of the United States, and then I forgot where they said that they're going to deport him because the whole video goes into way more detail. But someplace harsh is where they're trying to send him. That's going to probably deal with this man Roth, okay, for what did they admit? Not a sin, or for not a breaking of the law. All right. Now, once again, we're gonna get straight to the point. The overall goal is to destroy Jacob. Okay. You know, going into the MOTB, they want majority of the world wiped away. But starting at you, Jake. Okay, so this is Revelations 17, Revelations 12 and 17. Okay. And the dragon was wroth with the woman. And who is the woman? Yasharallah, Israel, the saints. And went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which kept the commandments of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. No other nation can do that because it was only given to our people. So this is not for everybody. Okay. And definitely it's only for the election because the 2/3 ain't thinking about the law, statutes, and commandments. And have the testimony, that means we bring it forth, the testimony of Yahweh Shah Hamashiach. Okay, so I'm gonna say this one more time. And the dragon, okay, was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed. See, the remnant, a proportion, okay, and that proportion is those who sign cry for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, okay, the hopeful election, which kept the commandments of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and have the testimony of Yahweh Shah Hamashiach. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna end this on this. Once again, this has been Freedom to Hush, and that's exactly what Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is gonna do to the election. Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Allah power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water. Okay, and we know ultimately that's coming, but this is not pertaining to that. But of hearing the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And how are you able, privileged to hear these words today? The true words, not in the whorehouses. You got the highways and byways, and you got these epistles, these electronic devices that we're on that you don't have to go through all the bullshit videos. You can take your time like I do on a daily and get edified, starting with the apostles, then the elders and the Akim, and like-minded men like me. It's at your fingertip right now. But what is Elon Musk working on? Taking over the internet. You think he's going to be supportive of this truth? Hell no. It's a threat. It's a direct threat to them. Okay? So I'm going to read this 11 one more time. Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Allah power, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and shall not find it. And okay, and that's where you just say it's too little too late. And I wasn't planning on using this one, but I'm gonna go ahead and get it. Jeremiah 30th 6. Okay, ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loin? All right, that's a lot of gut pain. As a woman in travail, she just broke that water. Okay, that means the contractions are getting stronger and stronger till that baby is pushed out. All right, and that's the conditions of the world right now. All right, and all faces are turned into paleness. That's that fear. That's that movie fear. That's that real life fear. I mean, just think about seeing a car accident coming directly at you, and that the lockup, the freeze coming. Okay, worse than that. Arise, for that day is great, so that none perilous. Spoken by Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, savage, ruthless. Okay, hard to bear, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. Jacob, you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics, and we've already covered the speckled birds, okay? But he shall be saved out of it. Who is he? The election, okay? That's why we're working hard now to do our best to be of the election, okay? Because ultimately only how about Shimei Shah knows who it is, but we got to work for that, all right? And not ignore him and shun the truth, okay? And be watchmen, be vigilant, all right? Circumspect, because this morning time, that once again, tomorrow is the Passover, and Adawan Ratazah, Lord willing, it be the last one that we attend here, okay? Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Hamashiach Yahushua. And with that, I pray that this has been edifying. Freedom to hush. Shalom.